Who do we have coming up next here? Jason Allen. You ready, sir? Take the stage. Jason Allen.
Hello, my name is Jason. This is my second time performing. The first time was last month as Valentine's Day was fast approaching, and I went off on a rant about that particular subject. This time, the next major holiday that we're looking at is St. Patrick's Day, and for that, I got nothing. I mean, I've heard the story. Guy shows up in an Orkin van, puts on a white jumpsuit, sprays some stuff. Next thing you know, the snakes are all gone from Ireland. Pretty sure that's how the story goes. It's obviously not how the story goes. And before any of you start thinking like, dude, you're gonna have to answer for stuff like that when you die, I know I'm gonna have to answer for stuff like that when I die. Sorry, Ethan. Like, just the other day I was thinking to myself, we all know the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but what are the roads in hell paved with? Is it still good intentions? Bad intentions? Asphalt? I don't know. How are the roads in hell laid out? Are they laid out in a nice orderly fashion so you can easily get from torture to torture? Or are they a haphazard mess so it takes extra time to get from torture to torture? I don't know. Are there road crews in hell? And if so, is their job to make the roads better or worse? I don't know. And I will never get answers to these questions while I'm alive. I can't go to any church or house of worship and ask the head dude or dudette, excuse me, could you tell me about the highway system in hell? The very best I could hope for is that they give me a chance to leave peacefully before they call the cops. But this is the way I think. It's not normal. A normal person does not get a phone call at work asking, is your manager available? And respond with, no, she's married. Wait, what? A normal person does not hear the statement, oh, the roads are getting bad, and respond with, well, that's because they don't have good parents. Wait, what? A friend of mine once said, I wish I had your brain. I said, like, I'll be sure to leave some of it to you in my will. And then she called me a very unkind word. Totally justified, but it was a very unkind word. And stuff like that is why I don't drink. Alcohol, I mean, of course I drink water and other liquids, otherwise I would be dead from dehydration. Although you do get water from various foods that you eat, it just sort of depends on the chemical composition of the food and how much you eat. If you get enough water to make your life livable. Oh, what was I thinking about? Yes, abnormal thought process. This is what I think stone cold sober. I don't even want to imagine what alcohol would do to this. I said to myself, if I ever want to start drinking, I'll have to put myself in a cage with video cameras because I know all the demons running around in my head. I need to know what order they're coming out in. I can just see me watching the tape going like, oh dear Lord, that's the part of my personality that comes out with, no, we're not letting that out in public. My brain is simultaneously my best friend and my worst enemy. Like whenever I'm using a soldering iron, I finish the task I'm working on, I put the soldering iron back into its holder, I unplug it, and then I walk away for at least half an hour to make sure it thoroughly cools. And every single time, whenever I come back, my brain says, grab the tip of the soldering iron. I'm not grabbing the tip of the soldering iron. So you think it's still hot? It can't be hot, I unplugged it an hour ago. Well then you're a wuss. I know what you're trying to do. What am I trying to do? You're trying to get me into a mindset where I will just randomly grab the tip of the soldering iron. And one of these days, it's going to be plugged in when I do that. Thus leading to me getting severe burns and inventing all new ways of swearing. Yeah, that's my plan. You're a jerk. Yes, but you need me. And I'm not going to the hospital and explain that kind of injury. I've been in hospitals enough in my life. I don't need to add to the tally. No, Jason, you're obviously a perfect physical specimen. What are you doing in a hospital? Shut up! Sarcasm does not become you. A couple of you are probably thinking like, dude, we didn't say anything. But I go into the hospital or doctor's office, and it's always the same. Name? Jason. Date of birth? I have one. Then the next person comes in. Name? Jason. Date of birth? I have one. Then the next person. Name? How many people with my name are you expecting to see today? How many people with my name are even in your system? Do you know the odds against all of us showing up on the same day? How about we just go with the assumption that I'm me and you're you, and we can finish this process a little faster? But no, they have the questions. Name? Jason. Date of birth? Have one. Sex? None. I'm lonely. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Emergency contact number? 911. If there's an emergency, I want someone with training. What are my parents going to do? Have you fallen recently? Does it count if I was pushed? Have you been outside the country recently? Can't you tell by my golden skin tone what a world traveler I am? No, I haven't been outside the country recently. I didn't want to leave the house to come to this appointment. Do you feel safe in your home? No, my toaster's out to get me. If you've dealt with hospitals or banks, you've dealt with the security questions. Sir, we just need to get some additional information from you. Why? Well, sir, if a problem comes up, a problem better not come up. No, sir, if we need to discuss sensitive information, we just need a way to make sure that you are who you say you are. I've given you my name, my date of birth, my social security number, my address, phone number, a backup phone number, and an email. Here's a radical idea. Why don't you ask me for some of the information you already have? Sir, it's for your protection as much as ours. Fine! What questions do you want to ask? Well, a lot of people go with a simple one like, what's your father's middle name? My father's middle name is Danger. See, that's the thing a lot of you don't realize when you're in this situation. You don't need to give them the real answers. All you need to do is give them an answer that you can repeat when asked. There is not a bank on this planet that needs to know the name of your first girlfriend or boyfriend. Also, if you think about it, answering this way is more secure because there are people in your life that know the real answers. And if they're trying to break into your account, they will be thwarted. Father's middle name? It's Robert. This is easy. What do you mean it's wrong? Maybe he goes by Bob. You know? Bobby? Robbie? Robbo? Ha! You are denied, fool! Sir, what? We tried to put Danger in his middle name. We wouldn't let it. Maybe we could go with some other questions. What else you got? The name of the hospital you were born in? St. Elsewhere? 80s callback coming at you. Name of your first elementary school? Hogwarts. Name of your first grade teacher? MacGyver. That man taught me more about Swiss Army knives and duct tape than any human being I've ever met. Name of your first pet? Sasquatch. Me and old Squatchy going through the woods, terrifying campers. Sir, maybe we should stop. No! You started this train rolling, we're gonna ride it to the end, sucker. Name of your first employer? NASA. What color was your first car? Oh, that's an easy one. Oh, thank God. Metallic aquamarine, code M9374. Most people would have just said blue. Yeah, well, you're not dealing with most people now, are you? Let's try a variation of that. What's your favorite color? Oh, my favorite color. Okay, so like after a rainstorm, but not like a long rainstorm, like kind of a short rainstorm, sir. Like whenever the clouds are just starting to separate there, and the sun is just, sir, what? It has to be a one-word answer. Oh, favorite color, plaid. Where is your vacation home? Narnia. What year were you married? I honestly tried to put the year 200 BC in, but it wouldn't let me put a 3-digit year, and it wouldn't let me type in letters. But it would let me put in any 4-digit year. So, I'm proud to say, I got married during the Renaissance. 500 years of wedded bliss. I think our love's going to stand the test of time. Sir, the name of your first girlfriend? Brunhilde von Liechtenstein. Okay, sir, I think we're done. Good. that's the thing, if I can leave you with any tip tonight, is that just because someone asks you a question does not mean that they are automatically entitled to the real answer. Unless it's law enforcement. In that case, I totally recommend that you give them the real answer. Because yes, police officers love to laugh, but you don't want to take a chance that they've just come from a triple homicide and they're not in the mood. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? You're not sure either? I just got here myself. Sir, what's your name? Reginald Diggity Baba. What? Reginald, I know it's a lot. I'll spell it for you. It's Ymdiggitybaba. It's Eastern European. Sir, do you think you're being funny? A little bit. Sir, how old are you? I was born in 1518 in the village of Glenfinnan on the shores of Loch Shiel, and I am immortal. Sir, get out of the car. Is it okay if I do a shoulder roll? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Not unless you're really curious about what the inside of a jail cell looks like, or you've always wondered about the effects of pepper spray. Anyway, my name is Reginald Diggity Baba. I want to thank you for coming to my 232nd appearance here at Madison Square Garden. Okay, maybe you shouldn't lie too much. Anyway, my name is Jason. I want to thank you very much for your time, your attention, and your laughter. And I want to bid you all a very pleasant evening.
Give it up for Jason. All right, give it up for all of our performers tonight. Thank you, one and all.